Shane, good to see you. This video is for anyone who is inheriting a Roth IRA. We're going to break down everything you need to know. A Roth IRA allows you to save for retirement with after-tax dollars. That means you pay taxes on your contributions now, but your withdrawals are tax-free in retirement. So, Shane, what are the benefits of inheriting a Roth IRA?
So when you inherit a Roth IRA, you really enjoy a lot of the same tax-free benefits that the person who started the Roth enjoyed. And it really is nice to know that you have those tax-free benefits when you inherit a Roth.
Yeah, it really is a great gift to your beneficiaries. I do want to talk through the 10-year rule because I think a lot of us may be familiar with it with a traditional IRA, but it also applies to the Roth IRAs. What do we need to know?
It does. It applies to both a traditional IRA and a Roth IRA. And it makes quite an impact sometimes with a traditional IRA because you have a taxable income stream coming your way. It's a forced distribution over 10 years. Now, that same rule applies to a Roth, but when the money comes to you, it's in a tax-free nature. So it doesn't really impact or affect your taxes for that given year. So it can be a little bit easier to take those distributions. And really the effects of that Secure Act and that 10-year rule are minimized when you inherit a Roth.
hmm And because this is so complicated, I kind of want to drill down into a little bit more. Again, if I'm inheriting that Roth IRA, it's not going to affect my taxable income and I don't have to pay taxes on the distributions. So why is the 10-year rule even relevant?
You're right, Erin, and it's a question why the 10-year rule is there. It's just part of how the law is written, and they do want you to distribute that money over a 10-year period. The thing I want you to be careful with, though, is yes, it doesn't affect your taxes. Yes, it's not going to affect your adjusted gross income for the year, but don't take that as a free permission to just go ahead and spend all that money. You want to make sure that you still manage that money professionally in an appropriate way and keep it invested for yourself going down the road, and make sure it's distributed in an appropriate manner, and really just keep an eye on it. Don't just blow it.
Right, of course. And so you do have tips for anybody who's going to be inheriting a Roth IRA. And your first is that you got to know what kind of beneficiary you are.
Exactly. So if you're a spouse to the person that started that IRA, that Roth IRA, then you get to keep it. There's no 10-year rule. The 10-year rule kicks in if you are a non-spousal beneficiary. In most cases, that's going to be the kids. So once the kids receive that Roth or that traditional IRA for that matter, that's when the 10-year rule kicks in.
hmm And second, you kind of said this already, but you need to invest that money wisely. It's been tax-free, so now be smart about it.
Right, so it's been tax-free, it's grown to a nice level. Someone else paid the taxes on it. So you want to make sure you take advantage of that, keep it growing, manage it in the best way possible. You might ask for some professional help to make sure that money is as safe as possible.
And that's why that's our last tip. Get professional help. This is clearly complicated.
It is complicated, and we can help make clarity out of these situations. Professional help can always make you seem like a better investor on the surface to your friends, right? And give you some advice and some guidance going forward to help you make those decisions in the best way possible.
All right, Shane, if somebody has questions about inheriting or bequeathing a Roth, what's the best way to reach you?
Best way to reach us is by phone or online, 602-456-1928, or visit us online, winstonandcompanies.com.
All right, Shane, thank you.
Thanks, Erin.